The loyalty of the aging animal and the distinction between aging vs. disease. I used to believe that pain was loud, a simple whimper, a clear sign I couldn't ignore. But for our aging animals, pain is a conspiracy of silence, a sacred promise they make to us. I won't let you see that I am suffering. This painful truth is the ultimate tragedy of old age. When we, their guardians, ignore the suffering they endure out of pure and unwavering loyalty, they choose to bear the agony rather than impose a burden on those they love most. My Max is 14 years old. 4 months. I believed the most dangerous lie of all. He's just slowing down. It's the cycle of life. I need to be clear. Aging is a process. Arthritis is a disease. The difference is profound. Aging is natural. Arthritis is the disease that steals their dignity. The only and terrifying moment I realized the truth was when I gently touched his hip and he gave a slight start. Not a bark, not a bite, just a slight, involuntary movement backward. That startle was the final, desperate sign. The cry for help from his joints, confirming that they were silently screaming, betrayed by chronic inflammation. Let's break the silence today and commit to a conscious and scientific cure. We must move from passive observers to conscious interpreters of their subtle language. Let's dissect the 5 stages of silent pain, understanding the anatomical and psychological reasons behind each stage, which confirms the brutal progression of the disease. The fluctuations startled the neurological rupture. This is not an intentional avoidance. It is an involuntary neurological defense mechanism. The slightest touch triggers a cascade of deep pain receptors in the damaged nerve endings that they cannot suppress. It is a moment of physical collapse that we must observe and act upon immediately. The hesitation hump, the daily negotiation with pain. The brief pause before getting into the car or sitting on the sofa is how they mentally calculate the exact cost of the impending pain. They are forced to negotiate with their own discomfort, weighing the effort versus the agony. This mental calculation is irrefutable evidence of chronic and persistent suffering. The morning slowness, the inflammatory blockage, the slow, stiff, and painful rising after sleep is confirmation of the loss of synovial fluid during the night and acute chronic inflammation. The lack of lubricating fluid causes painful friction between the bones during the first movement of the day. This is the clearest sign of a compromised joint environment that urgently needs high-quality intervention. The loss of the trot, the compensation game. They maintain a functional walk to mask the pain, but the energetic and pain-free trot disappears completely. This change in gait is an intentional compensation. They shift weight to protect the inflamed joint. This repeated compensation, over time, dangerously damages the other healthy joints, creating a cascade effect of injuries that needs to be stopped. The licking lie anxious, self-soothing, compulsively licking a single joint or paw is a nervous, internal attempt to alleviate deep, internal pain. It's an anxiety response driven by chronic discomfort that they cannot express verbally. We must recognize the silent pain that drives this obsessive and anxious behavior. If you believe in giving your dog the dignity of a pain-free life, please take a second, subscribe, and join our mission of conscious love. The chemistry of hope, the molecular miracle of VetriScience, and the guarantee of purity. The scientific reality is harsh. Their cartilage is disintegrating due to an aggressive disease process. That's why the lie of supplements is so destructive. 90% of glucosamine and chondroitin supplements do UNT work because they are the wrong key for the lock. Low-quality ingredients that do UNT address the core problem, inflammation. Cheap brands prey on your hope but offer no therapeutic benefit. I found the unicorn, the only formula backed by the highest standards and cutting-edge science. VetriScience Ultimate Strength Hip and Joint. This is the ultimate strength formula, clinically tested and veterinarian formulated. Here's the scientific breakdown of its 4 pillars, justifying why it's the necessary investment. Pillar 1. The fire extinguisher Perna canaliculatum, GLM. We need to stop the inflammatory fire before any rebuilding can occur. The active ingredient here is Perna canaliculatum, the scientific name for the green-lipped mussel. This is not your average fish oil. It is a complex and superior source of unique omega fatty acids that are 40 times more potent at neutralizing chronic xylophian inflammation than common fish oil. The VetriScience formula uses this powerful GLM to stop the inflammatory cascade at the cellular level. This is the essential first step, extinguishing the pain and stopping the degradation. Pillar 2. The foundation builders glucosamine and chondroitin. Once the inflammation is under control, rebuilding can begin. Glucosamine, HCl, stimulates the production of new, healthy cartilage cells. Chondroitin sulfate acts as the crucial water-binding molecule that provides hydration and elasticity to the joint. It's the structural integrity of the system. The quality of these sources in the Ultimate Strength formula is certified as high purity, ensuring maximum absorption, avoiding the common failure of cheap and ineffective alternatives. You are buying raw materials that will be utilized. Pillar 3. The Comfort Mediator. MSM, methyl salt. MSM is fundamental in providing broad-spectrum comfort and reducing localized muscle stiffness. It acts as an organic source of sulfur, which is vital for the creation of healthy connective tissues, such as tendons and ligaments. MSM supports the structural integrity around the joint, relieving aches and tensions in the compensatory muscles that have been supporting the painful joint for months, providing comprehensive and holistic relief. Pillar 4. Guaranteed purity, the manufacturing standard. Efficacy means nothing without absolute trust. VetriScience Ultimate Strength is manufactured in the USA and holds the prestigious NASI National Animal Supplement Council Quality Seal. This seal guarantees that the product has undergone rigorous quality controls, purity checks, and manufacturing standards. This is your personal guarantee of purity, potency, and strength, ensuring that your investment translates directly into therapeutic benefit. The commitment of honor, the protocol of dignity, and the final call committing to this change is the protocol of dignity. It means giving him this easy-to-administer, duck-flavored soft chew every day. This is the ultimate investment in their quality of life. Here is Max's undeniable timeline. Week 1. Less lickin'. Day 10. Walked up the curb. Week for the joyful trot. Month to complete recovery. It's not just about prolonging their lives. It's about ensuring that every day they have left is lived in comfort and joy. The protocol of dignity goes beyond the chew. It includes orthopedic bedding for proper joint support, ramps to eliminate the strain of jumping, and a commitment to regular vet visits. This holistic approach is the only way to truly honor their silent suffering. If you notice the silent muscle twitching, the hesitation, or the difficulty getting up, this is your sign to act. Research VetriScience. Talk to your veterinarian about the best dosage. This is the simple step that changes everything. We honor their loyalty by eliminating the pain. Since I only recommend what worked for Max, I've included a direct link to the high-quality VetriScience Ultimate Strength Hip and Joint on Amazon below. This is the investment in their pain-free dignity. Click the link in the description right now. Affiliate link: https://amzn.2/4808bwj. If you learned the truth about silent pain today, comment silent pain below. Share this video with any dog owner who says it's just old age. We are a community dedicated to conscious love. Subscribe to receive weekly hugs from senior dogs.